Hey, what's up guys, this is Sukesh once again, and well, today I for you the all new Moto G4 or Moto G 4th generation, and this is now a Lenovo product. Now this device is made in India and the model name is XT1624. Well, last month we have seen the Moto G4 Plus model, and what I feel that this Moto G4 is basically a crippled version of the G4 Plus. I mean, this G4 could have a normal 5-inch screen just like a flagship, and the Plus model with a bigger 5.5-inch screen makes sense. But still we are getting the same device exactly without some key features which I will talk about in a minute. There you have the all-new Moto G 4th generation, that is the 2016 version, and I also have the Plus model with me in white color, and as you can see both have exactly the same design, same dimension, same look, and Plus models are supposed to be bigger, but what we have here is exactly the same device. I think the Moto G4 Plus should be named Moto G4S like iPhones. Well, before I talk more about the handset, let's quickly check the accessories, and first of all we have here the turbocharger, which is somewhat slower than the turbocharger you have got with the Plus model. You have got shiny piano black finish which is quite beautiful but catches dirt quite easily, and the output rating is 5V 1.6 ampere in standard mode, and on turbo power 1 you have got 9V 1.6 ampere, turbo 2 is 12V 1.2 ampere. So on turbo mode the wattage is 14.4 watt. Moto G4 Plus's charger had almost the double wattage. There you have a pretty basic headset with a push button and a microphone hole. The 3.5mm jack don't have any gold plating, and the earphones are non-in-ear type, produces decent quality sound, enough for talking and casual music listening, but if you are a bass lover, go for a premium one at around 1000 rupees. As the new turbocharger don't have the cable attached, you have a separate data cable, and it's just a USB 2.0 cable and black in color which matches the adapter and the device. As usual, you are also getting couple of booklets and warranty statements in different languages. That's all in the box, so let's get rid of these things here and have a close look at the device itself. Well, interestingly you get a scratch card pre-installed, but it's supposed to be removed, that's why you are getting this small groove, and though this Corning Gorilla Glass 3 is scratch proof, I still prefer a screen guard, and the glass is highly reflective, but don't worry, there is oleophobic coating for fingerprints. Motorola phones might not have the best build quality with metal frame and metal back, but still you are getting a rubberized back cover which is nicely textured and provides an excellent grip of the device. I am really liking this new soft touch back cover, and the most interesting thing is the Plus model don't have this kind of rubber coating on the back cover. Now let's quickly talk about what's the actual difference in between the Moto G and Moto G Plus. Well, as I mentioned before, both have exactly the same dimensions, same design, except for this fingerprint sensor which is quite handy, and this works even when the display is off. In addition to that, you are also getting slightly inferior camera on the G4 without the amazing face detection and laser autofocus which I really loved on the Moto G Plus, which is on par with the premium devices like Galaxy S7 or iPhone 6s Plus. Apart from this, both have the same resolution display, same CPU, GPU, RAM and storage. Though as you know, there is a higher model of the G4 Plus with a bigger RAM and storage. Now if you ask me which color I prefer, well, I will go for the black one because the frame matches the body color and looks very close to metal. The display also blends with the black frame around it. Now before I give you a tour of the exterior design, let's power on the device and check the display quality. Well, the device is ultimately ready, and let me give you a quick tour. Here you have a 5.5 inches IPS panel with full HD resolution at 401 ppi, which is a great upgrade from the previous year's 720p resolution on the Moto G3. As expected, the screen is super bright and I cannot see a single pixel even from this distance. The viewing angles are also quite good. There is slight decrease in brightness but no change in color. It's really great to see a full HD screen on a premium device at this price point, and the screen to body ratio is excellent, 71.2%, thanks to the narrow bezel around the screen. Well, above the display you get your ear speaker cum your loudspeaker along with the 5 megapixel front facing camera, which can shoot full HD videos at 30 fps and 540p slow motion videos at 120 fps. The maximum aperture is f2.2. Unfortunately, there is no LED notification light on this 4th generation Moto G. There you have the primary microphone hole. At the bottom you get your micro USB 2.0 port, which is OTG enabled, that is you can attach your pen drives, hard drives, your mouse, keyboard, and there is also a groove for removing the back cover. There you have the power key, which is nicely textured, and this is the volume rocker. At the top you have the 3.5mm headphone port, and on the left there is absolutely nothing. The rear camera shoots 13 megapixel images with full HD recording at 30 fps and 540p slow motion videos at 120 fps. That is exactly same as the front camera, and as you can see there is also a dual tone dual LED flash for better white balance, and also as I mentioned before, there is no fancy laser autofocus like the G4 Plus. The camera module is not protruding that much, which is nice, and you are also getting the Motorola logo dimple. Overall, the look and build of this phone is not bad, though it's totally plastic, and the phone is now slimmer than its predecessor, but there is no more water resistance, which is I think the biggest downgrade, and the display is the main upgrade on this 4th generation Moto G, considering the launch price is actually lower than its predecessor, which is I think a great achievement for the company. I will talk more about this later. You have dual micro SIM slots with nano SIM adapters, and this device is 4G enabled category 4. There is also a micro SD card slot expandable up to 256 gig. The battery is non-user replaceable 3000 mAh lithium ion, and considering the processor and display size, the battery could have been bigger like the Moto X Play. Okay, now let's talk about the software. You have more or less the stock Android interface with some added features. The Android version out of the box is 6.0.1 Marshmallow, and there is only a single model of this G4 with 2GB of RAM and 16GB of storage. Before installing and launching any application, I am getting around 0.96 gig free for the user, which is not bad, but a 3GB RAM like the Moto G Plus higher model would have been really nice, though you have to shed 2500 rupees more. Out of 16 gig you are getting around 10.3 gig free for the user. As you know, Android Marshmallow allows you to merge your SD card with your internal storage, so there should not be any problem with the storage space. Now, as I mentioned before, there is no customization, no fancy skin, so you are getting the pure Android, which is supposed to be super fast and without any serious software bug. Let's quickly try this Google keyboard. 5.5 inch screen might be too large for some of you guys if you wanna type with one hand, but once you get used to this is not a big issue. If you wish, you can also shrink this keyboard. I will show you all these things on my full review, so keep in touch. Let's have a quick glimpse at the camera interface, which is a custom Motorola application, and you can touch to focus, set the exposure, scan barcodes, QR codes, etc. The interface is quite simple. I will try this camera outdoor and indoor. The camera samples will be uploaded on my Facebook page, facebook.com/gadgetsportal. There you have all the camera options. As I mentioned before, you can record full HD and slow-mo videos. Check the description below for the video sample. Now guys, let me show you some fancy features Motorola added. For example, you can just twist your wrist twice to launch the camera, and twisting again basically switches the cameras. It's a very handy feature and works anytime you want. You can also make a double chop motion and the camera flash becomes your torch. Now though there is no notification LED on this Moto G4, you are getting Moto display, which is basically a battery friendly white lined display you will see when you pick up the device or receive any new notification. You can even check your notifications like new messages, missed calls, etc. without even unlocking or launching the applications. This is how you can save considerable amount of battery and effort. To configure all of these added features, you have this Moto app. There are few more gestures you can apply. For example, you can flip the phone for do not disturb, and when you receive an incoming call, picking up the device can switch to vibration mode. This is where you can configure the Moto display. Well, let's now quickly check a YouTube video. There you have the unboxing of Moto G4 Plus, and well, the sound is actually quite loud, though you don't have a dedicated loudspeaker.
This is Sukesh once again, and well, today I'm gonna unbox this all new Lenovo Moto G4 Plus, and yes, it's no more Motorola Moto, it's Lenovo Moto.
Okay,
Sounds
it's louder
quite weird,
and also quite clear.
At the bottom of the box, you're still getting mention of Motorola.
The video is
Now,
also looking awesome on this full HD screen.
And it's priced at 15,000 rupees. You're also getting
The loudspeaker is loud enough for indoor movie watching or gaming, but I won't say it's exceptional. It's decent enough for a smartphone. Now let's quickly mention the specs. The all-new Moto G 4th generation sports Snapdragon 617 chipset with 2 quad-core Cortex-A53 processors clocked at 1.5 GHz and 1.2 GHz. The GPU is Adreno 405. Well friends, we are almost at the end of this review, and for the price of 12,500, that is $185 US, this seems like a great device. But when you have a Moto G Plus at just 1000 rupees, that is $15 more, with a fingerprint sensor and crazy fast laser autofocus, there is basically no reason to get the G4 unless you dislike fingerprint sensors and also not that much excited about the autofocusing. But still, before you buy, I suggest you to watch more videos on G4, especially the G4 versus G4 Plus comparisons in my channel, especially camera comparisons, and you will find the links in the description below. Well, I think that's enough for today. Thanks a lot for watching this full video. I will be uploading more videos on this G4 and G4 Plus, so make sure you are subscribed. And I have also reviewed its alternatives like Lenovo ZUK Z1, Galaxy J7, J5 2016, and of course the Redmi Note 3, so make sure you check those out as well. Thanks again for watching. This is Sukesh, and have a nice day.